Now where's the shit? The shit? The shit. The shit that you found. You get it when we get the shit.
The shit. The shit, Trucks.
Let's just get the shit.
You'll get the shit. You'll be knee deep in the shit.
Hey. Hi, I'm hunting a creature. Well, a man. Maybe you've seen him? He's about yay tall. He might be changing into something. Oh, he's beating me with my own leg. Now he's beating me with both my legs. I just signed up for a marathon.
Hey everybody, I'm Jay Bullington.
And I'm Keith Carcino, and we want to know,
Have you seen this one? Oh man, last night it rained so hard. I was down at my neighbor's house and it rained so hard.
It was raining yesterday.
Latrice, you too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, thunder, lightning, and you know, I was just down the street, but it's like I can't walk down there.
Man, I miss a good rainstorm and it doesn't rain or thunder or lightning here in Lima.
Oh,
really?
Yeah. Keith, you're a kitty cat.
Oh yeah, my cat Mochi is just.
I wish I could say,
dog.
"Hey everybody, I'm again. You know, here we are again. I'm Jay Bullington.
I'm Keith Carcino,
and we're back for our 10th Halloween special with our very special Halloween guest and my birthday sister, Latrice Carter. Latrice,
hello everybody.
Latrice, oh, so good to have you back on, Latrice.
Latrice and I have a big day today. Where she's on ours podcast, and then
you're going to be on hers
later this evening. Yeah,
man, let the fun continue.
Oh,
cool.
Yeah, I know. Talk about a fun weekend. Okay, so talking about fun, let's talk about what's been causing us fun lately. What's been entertaining us lately, Latrice? What's been making you smile or keeping you occupied?
You know what? I haven't been watching much anything new lately, but I did come across this one show on Tubi. But before it was on Tubi, it was on Channel 4 or NBC.
Okay.
And it's called La Brea.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's about. Well, you may have and just turned the channel or whatever.
Is it like La Brea, like the La Brea tar pits?
Huh?
Is it like about the La Brea tar pits, like dinosaurs or something? Or
yeah, something like that. It's
it's
about when Los Angeles had like a big sinkhole.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
People fall into that sinkhole and then fall.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Okay.
Like
I think
alternative
interesting.
Now, I've only seen the first episode, but it seemed like it was good.
Okay.
So I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch it again.
Okay, that's intriguing. You know, when I was a kid, we lived near Los Angeles, and I got to see the La Brea tar pits in person.
That's cool.
I actually saw a tar pit. You know, and when you see them in person, it's like, well, it looks like a little pool of black. You know,
right?
And then they have these dinosaur statues around them. You know, to make you imagine what it was like. You know, but I was still intrigued, and now this sounds really interesting. I'm thinking I'm going to check this out. You saw it on Tubi?
Yep, it's on Tubi.
Okay, I love Tubi.
Yeah,
I do too.
Yeah, Tubi's awesome. So, Keith, what's new for you?
I'm kind of like Latrice, not a whole lot of new content that I've been watching.
This time of year, we always watch our favorites.
Exactly. I watched the original Halloween all over again. Of course, it's a classic.
Of course.
Got to. It's part of it. Part of the annual, Halloween viewership. I also came across, I saw the end of The Substance again that I just couldn't turn it off. I've seen it already before, but man, that movie is, talk about body horror extravaganza, man. That movie is something else,
and that movie is good on so many layers. I mean, it's I thought Demi Moore was incredible. I'm thrilled that she got nominated for an Oscar for that kind of role, because that kind of movie, people you don't usually get nominated for an Oscar for making that kind of movie.
That kind of movie is exactly. Right.
I think the only other horror movie that was ever nominated for an Oscar was Hannibal Lecter.
Silence of the Lambs.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
that's
no.
right.
You know what? Don't forget Kathy Bates in Misery.
Oh,
Oh
did she
yeah,
get
that's
nominated too?
right.
Oh,
That's
She
good.
right.
won.
Oh,
Yep,
She
she
good.
won the
did.
Oscar that year, and I was thrilled that year
Well,
too. It's
and
like,
that happened so long ago, you would expect there to gain some traction and more horror would start to
no.
come to the forefront, but no, not really.
But
It's unfortunate.
I think things are changing a bit.
You
I
think
think
so?
people. Well, I think horror has a lot more respect than it used to
Hmm.
in the
Yeah.
film world. You know what I mean?
Right.
It used to be that only people with little oh we have to make a cheap movie, so we'll make a horror movie. But now
Right.
people with money want to make a good horror movie.
Right.
You know,
Yeah. I
they want
like
to
to
make a
see
good
that.
one,
Uh-huh.
and we're seeing these masterpieces of Sinners and Weapons, and oh,
Hmm.
Sinners
Hmm.
is like, oh my gosh,
Sinners, man. Sinners is on
oh,
another
what
level.
Sinners
a
was awesome.
what a
Yeah, I was
movie!
hooked
Oh,
to the TV screen for that
I
one, man. I could
just that
not turn
movie.
my
You can
eyes.
watch that movie 20 times and see
It was
something new every
done
time.
so well, man. So
Oh,
creepy. Oh,
yeah.
loved it. Yep.
Oh.
How about you, Jay? What's been entertaining you?
Well, I have a little bit more time than y'all since I'm the retired guy.
Must be
So
nice.
I've been checking out a few things. I don't know. Recently, remember Latrice? I posted something about I was having trouble with Shutter.
Hmm.
But you know what? They got right back with me. They were really nice and they
Oh,
helped me.
really?
Yeah, they
Well,
Oh,
that's good.
yeah. So
okay.
I'm still a Shutter fan. So
Okay, good.
speaking of Shutter, um, there's a new series on Shutter called Guts and Glory, and it's produced and it's hosted by Greg Nicotero. You know, he's the famous
Yep.
makeup guy.
Yep.
Um, and I fell for it at first. I'm like, okay, these are
Oh,
all
uh-oh.
people in a reality show, but oh no, somebody actually got killed by accident. Oh no, it's 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 a fake reality. But Greg Nicotero is doing all the makeup effects, and they have to do things like find clues inside a body, and it's this disgusting, huge,
Wow.
fake body
Okay.
they have to reach.
Okay.
Honestly, I got through 2 episodes of it and I haven't gone back to it.
Meh. Okay.
Hmm.
Not good
There was
enough for.
something that was just too silly about it. It was like these people, I know they're supposed to be acting like they're in a reality show. But this is
Right.
just too over the top.
Sure.
Okay. However, I did see a movie. This movie came out last year, and I think it's a British film. It's called Getaway. You know, like you're on a getaway, right?
Right.
You know. Okay. Nick Frost. You know, Shaun of the Dead, the more heavyset guy in Shaun of the Dead, the friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
so funny. Okay, he's the star of this, and I'm telling you, him and a host of all these other great British actors, they have so much fun in this silly, fun movie. I recommend it. It's called Getaway.
Okay.
I'm not going to go into too much. Okay. There is a great documentary on Prime from 2022. It's called The Witches of Hollywood, and it talks about how witches have been portrayed in TV and film. And they, you
Okay.
know, it talks about old movies and it talks about Bewitched and Hocus Pocus. It's really cute. And I watched a movie. It's 5 years old, and I glazed over it in the past. I'm like, I'm not going to bother with this. It's an Adam Sandler movie. That's probably why
Mm, mm,
just say, yeah.
mhm.
Hmm.
But I have a new respect for Adam Sandler, I think. It's called Hubie Halloween. Have you heard of it?
Oh
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I've seen
Yeah.
it.
I've
Oh,
seen it. Uh-huh.
Hmm.
y'all,
I've
I'm
seen
in
it.
love with this cute movie. It's so adorable.
Hubie
It is
Halloween.
very cute. It's very
I
cute.
just fell in love with this movie. So Hubie Halloween with Adam
Yep.
Sandler. You can
Yep.
find it free lots of places, I think.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I just thought it was
Um,
adorable. I thought, and I
I
just
think
fell in
it's
love
on
with.
Netflix.
Is it on Netflix? Okay, awesome.
Hmm.
Okay. So anyway, those are my new things.
Hey,
Okay.
by the way, there's also tonight the premiere of Welcome to Derry, the new It series is starting up tonight
Oh yeah, on HBO
Ooh.
on
Max.
HBO.
I
Yeah.
am
Ooh.
so mad that we don't have
I
HBO Max.
don't have it either, but I'm gonna find a way to watch this because I'm so interested. I
So
love Stephen King and I
I
love all
have
the everything It comes out. I'm all about it.
I have Max, so I should be able to watch it, right?
You should be able to. Yeah,
Hmm.
it comes.
Okay.
It
Okay.
just starts tonight. Yeah, it's the
Okay.
first
Cool.
episode.
Oh,
Hmm.
awesome. Okay, something fun to look forward to. All right.
Hmm.
Well, let's continue celebrating Halloween and the spooky stuff. Let's talk about our first
Yeah.
movie. I was trying to figure out which one to talk about first, and I think we should talk about your choice first, Keith,
Okay. Tell us
because
from the.
I want to end
Yep.
on a bit of a lighter note. And
Okay.
this
Fair.
movie has well, we'll talk about it. This a
Yeah.
great choice. Great choice. This
Uh-huh.
movie is I can't believe this movie is 30 years old.
Go gosh.
From 1995, our first Halloween celebration movie is Tales from the Hood.
What's wrong, bud?
In this neighborhood is a house where souls never rest. You're invited to share their secrets.
I've been waiting for you boys.
You're invited to share their tales.
Unless, of course, you're scared.
Tales of madness. Of revenge.
The dolls don't want you there. They want reparation.
Of horror.
He thinks he needs to kill the monster.
Now, your most terrifying nightmare and your most frightening reality are about to meet on the streets.
And this is a trip, homie. I don't need nothing from no house of dead folks, okay?
Death. It comes in many strange packages.
The producer of Menace to Society and executive producer Spike Lee will take you to the outer limits of the inner city.
Welcome to hell!
Tales from the hood. Chew. Or be chewed.
Hey, man, I don't need to be hearing this, man.
Written and produced by Darren Scott. Written and directed by Rusty Cundiff.
Yes, our first film, Tales from the Hood from 1995, directed by Rusty Cundiff. I have, as our listeners can't see, but yeah, you can see I have it on disc, of course. I love this movie.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Spike Lee joint, right? Didn't Spike Lee have a hand in this as well?
No.
He produced it.
He produced it.
He
Okay.
was, yeah, but he was not the director. Or
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
Not-
Okay,
But he was behind the scenes. Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. If you have a chance, I highly recommend listening to the director's commentary, watching this movie. It's really good. Really good.
Okay.
I
Some of the
want to do that.
Latrice, I highly recommend it. I think you'd really enjoy it. There's a lot of stuff in there, really interesting stuff.
But I love listening to the commentary in movies anyway.
Right,
That's why I buy the DVD.
Get some background info.
That's why I've got
Learn
all
more
these
about
hundreds
it.
of
Sure.
movies in my house. Well, that's part of the reason, anyway. So the stars of this movie, great actors in this movie. Clarence Williams III. He was in. Y'all wouldn't know this, but he was in a TV show called The Mod Squad when I was a kid, and that was like he was like a god on TV. It was like, he was so cool because of that. And The Mod Squad.
He had such a terrifying presence in this movie.
Oh,
man.
that was totally different. Totally different.
Eyes are like, what?
Oh, I know. Because see, when I watched Mod Squad, I was a kid, and he was like this really, nice, really good-looking young guy. In this, he's like, "Whoa, dude, you went there." Also, Winged Hauser is in this. David Allen Greer. In a very different kind of role for him. And
Very
Corbin
different.
Burns. Oh, I know.
Corbin Burns.
Corbin Burnson also.
Yep.
So, quick summary: a funeral director tells 4 strange tales of horror with an African-American focus to 3 drug dealers he traps in his place of business. Now, of course, what kind of place of business is it? It's a mortuary.
Yeah.
And who is he? Clarence Williams III.
He's the mortician. Yep.
The mortician. So the opening and the wraparound story is, he says, "Welcome to my mortuary," basically. And so the Mr. Sims is the owner, and that's Clarence Williams III. And he's like, "Oh, I found drugs in the alley, and I stored them in the mortuary." So I want the shit. By the way, I have never heard the word shit more times in one movie in my whole life.
I started to count, but then I was like, I gave up about 5 minutes in. I know, it's impossible.
It's insane.
Well, and so many bad words. Like, there's such potty mouths the entire movie.
Oh yeah. Well, and y'all haven't heard it yet, but at the beginning of this show, there's a real quick clip of just shit.
Oh, cool. Put them all together. A big shit.
So
fest.
the first story that he goes into, he's telling them all these stories, and both of our movies that we're talking about today are anthologies. And Keith and I love
anthologies.
Yeah.
I love anthologies.
Yes, I'm all about it.
My favorites. Favorites. Okay, so the first one is like about this cop. During his first night on the job, this young black police officer, Clarence Smith, he's taken by his new white partner, and he's named Newton, to a scene of what seems to be a routine traffic stop of this well-dressed black man by these 2 white cops. But then we find out that the man being stopped was a city councilman, and he's a black rights activist, and the police don't like him because he's putting a light on police corruption. And oh God, the police are just some of the most disgusting,
Oh
vile
man,
creatures you're ever going to see on this planet.
I hope they get with what's coming to them, man.
And they do. They do.
They do. Yeah.
So going on and on. Richmond shoots Morehouse with some heroin. Oh God, it goes on. I'm not gonna go into all the details of every story because we will be here for 8 hours.
Right. Right.
But I really so Smith left the police force, and now he's all messed up now, and he's a drunk. He's all consumed with guilt, and you can see why he'd be so messed up after all this mess. So while he's walking around his neighborhood, he sees a mural of Morehouse.
He starts to hear these messages from him too.
Yeah.
Almost from like the netherworld saying, bring them to me, I think is what
and
it
he
said,
has a
right?
vision of a crucified Morehouse saying, bring them to me. So Smith convinces the 3 police officers to meet him at Morehouse's grave. Then once he's there, he denounces them, for doing what they did and destroying him. They destroyed his reputation, So they start insulting him, and then one of them pees on the grave, and then tells Crumfield to do the same thing. And as they get ready to kill Smith, Morehouse bursts out of the grave. I love that scene, to drag Crumfield down into the grave by his crotch, may I add.
What a way to go.
Yes. Then Morehouse's coffin bursts out from the ground, and we see this mutilated corpse, and then this zombie standing above the grave, clutching the still beating heart of Crumfield. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Hauser's body melts into the mural. It becomes a painting of himself crucified. It's gorgeous and lavish.
Right. Very fulfilling.
So his vengeance is nearly complete toward the end of this part of the story. Okay. Morehouse just attacks Smith and said, why didn't you help me when I was being beaten? And it ends with Smith in a mental hospital. And the orders outside his cell mentioned that he killed the officers that he used to be a police officer himself. And then they never talk about Morehouse. So they go back to the mortuary, and then we hear a story about boys do get bruised. Now, this is a story about a little boy who shows up at school with bruises around his cheek of his eye, and cheek and eye. And this teacher, Walter Garvey, and he's thinking, oh, the school bully did this. And Tyrone bullied Walter, but Walter claims the bruises came after he was attacked by a monster. Okay, this is the story that has David Allen Greer. And let's just talk about that for a minute.
Okay.
Latrice, have you ever seen David Allen Greer play a part like this?
No, sir. And he hasn't, to my knowledge, he hasn't played a part like this since.
Not that I know of.
He's more like a comedian, right?
Oh, no, he's famous for being
that's
funny.
exactly what he is.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, he's famous for being funny,
right.
And for them to put him in this role, it was such a twist. The first time I saw this, I just like, what?
I think it was very smart of them to do that.
Well, he nailed it. I mean,
they knew what they were doing, and they also knew he could do it.
Yeah. And he did.
But you're right, Latrice. They knew what they were doing. That flip was like, what?
It was very smart because, like I said, because I did this on my podcast.
Yeah,
I discussed it.
Oh yeah, cool. Okay.
And like I said, abusers, that's usually who they are. You wouldn't think that they would be abusers. That's exactly how they are in real life. People would be like, "Oh, not him. He was
the last person you'd suspect."
That's why they get away with it. Yeah, that's how they get away with it.
Right.
Well, what's great is he talked. The kid has been talking about a monster. Well, the monster is his father. He's the monster, and so the kid drew this picture of a monster. What's great is when the kid starts folding and crunching up the photo of the monster that he drew, David Allen Greer physically starts taking, it happens to him physically. If he bends an arm in half, his arm breaks. And they did a great job visually with this. It looked really real. It was really good.
It did.
You're right.
Yeah, and it was very, very satisfying. And then, of course, they burn the last thing is burn that picture and then burn it up. He's gone, baby. He is gone.
What
So
you
then
had to do.
we have what is possibly what I say is my favorite story. I mean, no, not my favorite, maybe. Anyway, next one's about the KKK.
The
And
dolls.
oh
Yeah.
God, there is this obviously highly racist Southern senator, and this is Corbin Burnson doing a great job.
Yeah.
He does a great job. You just detest
He
him.
passes an asshole off as an asshole really well.
As a one-time member of the Ku Klux Klan who is currently running for governor, something like
That
this
doesn't
happened in
sound.
real
Well, I want to
life.
say this is
Something
getting
like this
too close
happened
to
in real
home.
life, people. Okay, so the senator is in his office. He's filming a commercial when he sees protesters outside the office, and it's Jewish and African American groups teamed up together to protest him for being a racist and a former Klansman, and for setting up his office and an old slave plantation
Yeah, it's
previously
kind of
owned
slap in the
by
face
his
for him to do that.
ancestor. Yeah. Okay, so meanwhile, Metzger also discusses this myth of the tortured slaves and his African American image maker assistant, Rhodey Willis. He explains how Wilkes, upon hearing that his slaves would be freed at the end of the war, he flew into a murderous rage and he massacred all of them. They won't be free, I'll kill them. So the two notice there's a large painting of Miss Cobbs, the hoodoo witch, who transferred the slave souls inside a number of small dolls that she created. By the way, the woman in the painting, who actually we see as an actual person later on, that's the director's mother.
Oh, really?
Yeah, isn't that cool? He used his mother. Yeah,
Well,
that's
cool.
his mother. Yeah. So all of a sudden, one of the dolls disappears, and I love possessed doll stories. So I think that's probably why I like this one so much. So what basically happens in this is that the possessed doll goes after the congressman, and eventually. Because he looks up the painting, he noticed that the doll in her lap is like there's a white spot where it used to be. It's gone. Well, then at the end of the story, he looks up that painting and there's all the dolls in the painting are gone. And all of a sudden he looks over and there they are all attacking him. It's awesome.
That was a cool scene. Yeah.
It's awesome. He deserves it so much.
Yes. Love to see that.
Yes. Okay.
So far, like all three stories have been very rewarding in terms of like you want the bad guy to get what's coming to them, and they do each time. So I like where this is going.
Yeah.
See, we can get 4 for 4.
Okay. So then we have what people have called the hardcore convert story, the last story. Jerome, also known as Crazy K. Johns. He's this hardened gangster. He's a homicidal psychopath. He's killed several people. He's just merciless. He's driving down the streets when he encounters his rival, Little Deke, and he guns him down. So in retaliation, Little Deke's associates, they shoot at Crazy K, but before they can finish him off, the police arrive and gun down the attackers. Crazy K is badly injured, but still alive, and he's sent to prison, serving a life sentence without parole. Well, he gets transferred to this facility for an experimental trial, mentioning that he'll be released from prison if he agrees and he completes it. Okay, he meets an inmate who happens to be a homicidal white supremacist that raves about killing black people and the end of the days for blacks. And this makes him so mad that he punches this guy in the face. Then the guy asks Crazy K, what race were the victims you killed? And Crazy K shuts up. He's like, oh, I killed black people also.
Black people.
Yeah. So the man's like, you know what? There will be a few black people spared as long as they think like him. And he's like, huh? And I'm getting lost in this story right now. And in the movie, actually, too, I'm like, where are we going with this? He's told by Dr. Cushing that she purposely put him there to meet someone who is just like him. So he's like having to look in a mirror at this guy that he thinks is opposite him, but he's like, no, you are like me. Then she says, I've been hired by the government to do this rehabilitation progress on Crazy K, hoping he'll change his ways. And he's put through this process of torture to make him learn consequences. His hair is shaved off, and and then he's loaded into this gyroscope thing where he's spinning around, and he sees all these images involving KKK members, and they use actual lynching photos in this scene. It was really rough.
Really?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, those are really real scenes. Um, um, and then Dr. Cushing expounds on the fact that Crazy Kate killed many innocent black people without remorse or second thought, and he sees a little girl that he accidentally killed, and he's like, "Well, you were just in the wrong place at the wrong time," and he's like, "Yeah, no, you're the reason she's gone," So then he's put in this sensory deprivation chamber, which made me think of what was the movie with the guy in the chamber?
Sensory deprivation chamber?
Yes. Oh shoot. Okay, it's gone.
Not ringing a bell.
I'm sorry. It's too old for y'all to know. I'll think of it when we're done recording, and it'll come.
I'm sure that'll happen.
Yeah.
Right? That's how it goes.
It will. Okay. So Case, he won't accept any responsibility for any of his crimes. He's like, well, I was abused, so it's not my fault. And she's like, you're not going to get another chance for forgiveness. He's transported back to the moment when he was shot, revealing that this whole thing might have just been in his head, which makes a lot of sense when you look back, when you see it. It's like, why do they have him dressed like that and a little black, and all the, so this time he's finished off by the three gunmen. And then we realize, guess who the three gunmen are? They're the three guys that have been in the mortuary all the time with Clarence Williams
to the wraparound story. Huh. Cute little switch up.
Yeah.
Unexpected
by
twist.
the way, after you were disarmed, after the murder of Crazy K, you were killed by Crazy K's associates. Yeah. And then, so it turns out the drug dealers scream in horror as the walls of the funeral home shatter to reveal an inferno that consumes them all. They are left to burn with all the tortured souls while Satan laughs. And when Clarence Williams III, hey Clayton, your brother must be listening. When Clarence Williams III turns into Satan, that is him in the makeup. They actually did that makeup.
It looked just like him. Yeah.
It looked like him.
It took hours, and he said it was hell, but he said it was worth it to get that final look.
Gremlinized. He looked like a little gremlin.
So that's the great ending of this movie. This movie was actually they came up with it as a tribute to British horror anthology films from the 60s and 70s.
You could tell.
Like Tales of the Crypt. Tales of the Crypt is
I
where they got
thought it was Tales. Yep, it was
tell.
Tales of the Crypt. Yep. It was a little bit like it.
When Crazy K's repeated line, "I don't give a fuck," it's sampled in the DMX song "Where My Dog's At" from the album "It's Dark and Hot as Hell." It's dark and hell is hot. The line "Talk about some insane in the membrane type of shit" is a reference to the lyric "Insane in the Membrane" from Cypress Hill's "Insane in the Brain." So
classic.
Okay. Real quick, some critics said, Joe Layton from Variety, Rusty Cundiff's Tale from the Hood is a smart and sassy horror anthology that mixes blunt shocks and sharp satire. I agree completely. Anderson Jones from Philadelphia Daily News, talking about the director, says he manages to amuse more often than horrify. This tends to make his tales more ready for primetime than the big screen, but more entertaining than a silly haunted house ride at a summer carnival. Okay. The last one here, Drew Deitch from Giant Freakin' Robot. I've got to read some more from that.
Giant Freakin'
Robot. Tales from the Hood is one of the best horror flicks of the 1990s and a true champion in the subgenre of anthology horror.
Wow, you really liked it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
IMDb score 6.6 and tomato meter 60%. Popcorn meter 69%.
Okay.
I thought it'd be a little bit higher.
Yeah,
you recommended this.
I did.
Would you recommend this movie?
I sure would. For me, the first story is more horrifying. It is scary.
I agree.
The first one was what? Remind me again. The first one
is more horrifying.
No, but which one was that one? Which one was the first one?
Remind you. It was the cop one.
Oh yeah.
Where the guy gets revenge.
Right.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, that one was more scary to me. But the last story.
Yeah. I thought the scariest part of that one though was like just the fact that that's a reality that people actually treat each other that way.
Yeah, that was
racial
scary
profiling
about a lot of this movie.
Yeah, right. The fact that
Exactly. That's the horrifying part.
Mhm.
But the last story punches you in the gut because it's so impactful.
Absolutely.
It's so impactful. And I wish that the young African American gangs would see themselves when they kill our people.
You have, and
when I say our people, I do mean our people, the black race. They kill us. It's us killing us. And in that aspect, the other white people are right because they're like they call us animals. They call us killers because we are. You know.
This movie has so many.
It's
like
pretty
I'm
deep.
saying, this movie has so many. You can just look at this movie you can go in and just watch it as, okay, we're gonna go watch some fun, it's anthology, but
there's some heavy content
I do want to
stuff
go on
though.
record. I do want to go on record and say it's not all of us. It's not all of us.
Well,
of course not. Right.
No.
Right.
No, but
Definitely
we
not.
need to
We are
recognize
not like
that.
that. As a race of people, we are loving. We are the most loving people.
For sure. For sure.
No, I think this movie has so many layers. And Keith, thank you for bringing it up.
Glad we got to cover it. It's been one that I loved watching this when I was a kid. I loved when it came on television. I would always sit back and enjoy it with my friends, and so it was. I'm glad we could come back and cover it again to discuss.
Like I say,
it.
It's in my collection, man. It's
All right.
it's a fave. Okay, we're gonna go a little lighter now. And we're going to move up a little more recent. We're going to 2019 now. Okay. So we're moving up about 25 years. And let's go to my movie choice for us. The movie is Scare Package.
Your cold opener. You only have a few minutes to put all the pieces in place.
This is the best house on the market. Trust me.
It just seems too good to be true.
What would happen in a horror movie now?
I'm pretty sure something bad happened here.
You don't understand! You have to kill me now!
You okay? Picking up hitchhikers is dangerous business. It's how horror movies start. It's like you're having a rough night.
It's 11 a.m.
Hi, I'm hunting a creature, well, a man. Maybe you've seen him?
How are we gonna fix this? I'd like to rent a wood chipper.
We are in a horror movie. Nobody? Horror movie.
What do you mean what's happening in the movie? Just watch the movie.
You've seen Rad Chad's Revenge, right? Scare Package 2, Jay?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I have that. I have it.
I'm not surprised. I'm never surprised when you say you have
But before we talk about Rad Chad's Revenge, let's talk about Scare Package from 2019.
Where it all began.
Yes. Quick summary. Chad, the owner of Rad Chad's Horror Emporium. I love that it's not just a video store, it's a horror video store.
Oh, it's all horror. That's
Horror
all.
Emporium. He recounts a series of bone-chilling, blood-spattered tales to illustrate the rules of the horror genre to his newest employee, named Han. By the way, the actor playing Han, his name is Han.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Awesome.
He just used his name for the movie, yeah. So the movie, and this is... the narrative part is directed by Aaron B. Koontz. It's really fun. This movie is presented as an anthology of short horror movies, which acts like its own. The wraparound story is it's like the last one we talked about. There's a wraparound story, but you don't get to the wraparound story right away. It starts with what they call the cold open, which is a cold open is when you just start with a story. They do them on Saturday Night Live all the time, where they don't introduce anything. Boom, you just start. There's no title. There's no,
And that main character, Mike, he shows up not only in the
Mike Myers,
the different stories.
Yes.
Mike, whatever his last name is. Yeah, that
Myers. Hello, Mike Myers.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I wonder why they did that. But he's in like the cold opening. He's also in a different other parts as well as the wraparound story. So I thought
he
that was
keeps
cool.
popping up. So the cold open, Mike, he's like talking about a horror movie pitch to Chad. But it starts out with him. He's talking about him being in a horror movie, but you don't realize that. You think you're watching this silly horror movie at first. And it's really cute.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, oh, he's with Chad. And you notice right away, by the way, Chad is giving him a ride when he gets out of Chad's car. You notice the top right, the red and green Freddy Krueger top on the car.
I did notice. I caught that.
There are so many Easter eggs in this movie. There are so many little things from other horror
homages,
movies.
Right.
But the wraparound story is Chad runs this store, Rad Chad's Horror Emporium, and he hired this new employee named Han. To the chagrin of this obnoxious regular named Sam, who's been trying to get him to hire him for years.
I love
apparently.
this guy.
He's hilarious. These two
he's
together,
hilarious. The way that
so funny.
Love the way he talks and just everything about him. It's so funny.
So the opening with Mike, he's describing to Chad the story with these two girls, and they're like, "Oh, I can't believe we're babysitting on Halloween." It's like you know immediately what kind of movie you're in.
Of course,
you know what kind of movie you're watching.
Don't take it too seriously. It's for fun. Yeah.
No.
So you can't. You can't take it. You're not going to take any of this seriously because they're not. Trust me, they are not.
No doubt.
So Chad had picked up Mike as a hitchhiker. So he drops him off, then he opens this store and he hires this guy, Han. And then they go to this story. It's called One Time in the Woods. And this is my favorite story in the whole anthology.
Really? This one?
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious. It's gory. Okay. It's crazy. It's off the charts. Yeah. Funny.
They're
good stuff.
And there are so many different stories. The One Time in the Woods. So let's just go to One Time in the Woods. These people are out in the woods, and this guy shows up and says, "Oh, you better leave, and you better like tie me up,
kill me,
or kill me because I'm going to change."
Me.
Yeah. So the man falls, and he starts turning into something else, and he's expelling green and orange goo, and they beat him with sticks, and then he says, "No, you have to use silver." And he's not, and his voice is like, "No, you have to use silver." He's like so calm.
He's trying to like guide them into
the performances. The readings of the lines in this are hilarious to me. They put silver handcuffs on the guy, but he's like this pile of goo lying there. And then later on, also this other guy is like, "Oh, he's the backwoods slasher." And then, he starts killing people at the same time. And then he's killing this one guy. And he's fighting the guy. And I put the clip at the beginning of the show. The guy's like, "Oh, he's beating with my leg. Oh, no, he's beating me with both my legs. I just signed up for the Olympia,
10K,
whatever, the 10K run or whatever." So God. So
ridiculous.
Trip is the evil guy with the mask who turns out to be a killer. He chases Dawn back to the camp, and he slips on some green goo, and then he impales his face on the back of the axe that was stuck right in Biker's genitals. I mean, that was hilarious. The physical comedy part of it was just hilarious. Then Goo Man bites Dawn, and she transforms into a pile of green goo also. Then we go back to the store, and we'll go back to the store again. Then there's another story called Mister, Mister. And this man is sitting alone in a bar, and the husband, the bartender creeps the husband out. So the husband goes to the bathroom and he notices this flyer, and it's talking about this organization called Mister, which stands for Men in Serious Turmoil Establishing Rights.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, give me a break.
Every husband needs to be part of a group like this.
And so while he's reading this, he's thinking about, he and his wife had a fight that night, they had a bad night, whatever, So he goes there, and the group's leader is giving this pep talk. And in this montage, we go back and forth, and they're complaining about their ridiculous complaints about their lives. So they talk with the husband, the main character, and they encourage him, join us. We're going to have a get together later. So he goes home and he's about to put something in a duffel bag, but we don't see what. And then he gets to the get together. This is at a football field. And then all of a sudden they turn into werewolves. And so the whole thing about the Mister group is, we're werewolves. Well, they're like, join us. And he's like, nope. And he kills all of them.
Nope.
Then he comes home to a party that his wife has put on, and he brings the werewolf. And it turns out that they're in some like summoning some demon ceremony. They've got a pentagram on the middle of the floor. And she's like, oh, sweetie. It was like, okay, we didn't see that coming. There's one of the other stories is about these girls who they're in a convenience store, and basically what it comes down to is this weirdo is stalking them, and then one girl, she steals this weird lollipop, and the lollipop is possessed.
Oh yeah.
And it turns out that the lollipop possesses them, but then it turns out, oh, they all licked the lollipop because they used that to kill the weirdo that was after them. So I love how these things usually have a final, a twist to them.
Right.
The next story was about the girl who apparently has been in like every Friday the 13th ever, and every boyfriend she's ever had has been killed by this guy.
It's
called The Night He Came Back Again. Part 4, the final kill. That's what they called it. So she finally, and it's just silly kills back and forth. People keep dying in silly ways. The killer, even when they think he's dead, no, he's not dead. Yes, he is. No, he's not. Yes, he is. No, he's not. And then at the very last second, I'm your brother, as she's putting in a wood chipper. It's just hilarious. It's so funny.
Ridiculously crazy.
And then we have the so much. There's a thing about so much to do. This is my least favorite story. The girl's in the car and she's talking to her friend, and then a guy takes over her body, and then it's them fighting over who's going to take over her body. I found that to be. You remember that one?
Okay,
it's the most dull one to me. I didn't
Latrice, not very memorable.
Okay, so I have a story to tell.
Okay, do it.
All right. Friday night, I discussed on Horror Movie Warriors.
Her podcast,
I discussed.
Which I'm going to be on soon.
I discussed the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4, the Next Generation.
Oh yeah.
My friend Zay Long, who I've known for 30 years. Me and her, we went to church with each other.
I was going to say, y'all been friends since you were kids.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, I was a kid. She's actually your age, Jay.
Oh, no kidding.
Funny how that works out.
She's more friends with my mom.
Hey, I was going to say, I can relate.
She's more friends with my mom, but me and her actually have this interest where we love scary movies. So she's been on my podcast. Well,
that's so fun.
She texted me. She texted me while she was watching the movie. She said, Latrice, what in the heck do you have me watching? She's on that podcast. She thought that she was going to be discussing the first one. She didn't really read it the right way. And I said, no, but she watched it. But she was like, oh, this movie is horrible. Why? She's like, no, it makes no sense.
Not feeling it.
And so on the podcast, I said, well, Zay, karma is a bee. You know what? I am watching this movie that I'm discussing on Sunday that, oh my gosh, what do they have me watching?
What is this all about?
And I said, so I'm getting my comeuppance.
Oh, sorry.
I am getting mine right now. I did not like this movie, guys.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
gosh!
Oh, really? Okay.
Wow. This is a surprise.
I mean, I appreciate what they did. Excuse me. I appreciate that they were going for silly, goofy comedy,
over the top
comedy horror. I appreciate that. I'm just one of those that don't like silly.
Gotcha.
Okay, this is a surprise to me. This is interesting.
Really, yeah, I agree.
Why? You guys shouldn't be surprised. I am a horror snob, after all.
Oh, I know. Right. It's true. This is true. Okay. Fair
No, I
enough.
love that you're sharing it, though. Thank you.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Just real quick, the cold open that and the wraparound story is about, of course, Rad Chad's story. But it turns out that Han, the guy he hired, was actually part of he betrayed him, and he's part of a scientific group running experiments on a serial killer known as the Devil's Lake Impaler. And of course, they have all these horror movie stereotypes: the token black guy, the stoner, the jock, the final girl, and he's the know-it-all horror guy. Oh no! And they're in an actual movie. He realizes, and of course he gets killed. And then Joe Bob Briggs shows up out of
Joe
nowhere.
Bob, yeah, a nice little cameo.
Okay, so going to some quick notes about this. Um, the jock character at the end, he's dressed like Johnny Depp in A Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know if you noticed. He's got the crop shirt.
Didn't make that connection.
Yeah, I kind of did make that connection.
Okay.
And that's what I really do appreciate about this film, because like you said, Jay, the top of the car was Freddy Krueger's.
They just kept.
You could tell.
Yeah.
That they,
played. They paid
really
homage
liked
to.
On the Devil's Lake Impaler, his sweater, the letters are Delta Epsilon Alpha Theta.
Okay.
It's death.
Oh, I got
Delta
it.
Epsilon Alpha Theta.
I
death.
see.
They spell death. Yeah. Also,
Okay.
when they first introduced the stoner character played by Chase Williamson, there's a clock behind them. Did you notice that the clock said 4:20?
Did it really?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Awesome. I didn't catch that either.
Okay. There are so many shout. There's something from Hellraiser. They shout out to Last House on the Left, The Shining, VHS. They do a VHS.
Yeah.
The VHS archives. And then The Thing, Evil Dead.
Wow.
Reanimator. I mean, they do. It was
Wow.
crazy. It was crazy. All the things that they did. It was so cool. Okay. Critics. Paul Lay from Nightmare on Film Street.
See where
Not
this goes.
everything in this anthology works. The obvious flaws can be itemized and deducted from the overall score, but none of that really matters to the film's target audience.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I like that one.
That's right.
Sarah Michelle Fetters from moviefreak.com said Scare Package would be a rather decent horror anthology if only it would stop calling attention to how silly and unserious everything is.
I
and
can see
Latrice is nodding, y'all.
Yeah, I think she agrees. But I liked the silly part to it. I thought it was.
I couldn't help
I
it.
thought it worked.
Maybe it's.
I thought it,
I don't know if it's Richard Whitaker from Austin Chronicle.
okay.
Deliciously ghoulish and inspiringly idiotic.
Yeah. Inspiringly idiotic.
This is what really cracked me up, the scores. Okay, IMDb 5.4. I wasn't surprised.
Yeah,
it's not going to get a high critic score.
Of course not. Yeah.
Okay, Rotten Tomatoes, tomato meter, 80%.
Hey, yeah.
The heck? Oh my God. Well,
popcorn meter.
I'm not too surprised by that, because you know what? When I was reading on IMDb, the people who critiqued it, they absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody was like, "Oh, this is a good movie." I'm like, "Okay, you guys must be 25 to 35 because there's no way."
Or old, because the old guy here likes it.
Yeah.
But get this.
I didn't say it, but
get this. No, I'll say it. I'll say it. I'm the old guy. And I like it. Get this. The tomato meter, 80%. Popcorn meter, 80%.
Wow, both the same.
They're both 80%.
That's rare.
I thought it was really rare. So, Latrice, I guess we can guess that you would not recommend this movie.
Yeah.
No.
Wow, I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Interesting.
You guys, unless you guys are totally stoned.
That helps. Right?
Well, I'm not going to say that doesn't hurt watching a movie like this. I'm not going to say
that was the key.
So, Keith, would you recommend it?
Absolutely. I love it.
Okay.
I was so ready for Scare Package 2 that came out. I thought that one was even more over the top than even the first one, in my opinion. But if you like the first one, go see Scare Package 2. If not, Latrice, I do not recommend Scare Package 2 for you.
Yeah, it's more silliness. Yeah,
it's even more
silliness.
More silliness. Yeah. but good movie. I would highly recommend it to anyone who likes to.
If you like
who
this,
is a
you'll
horror
like that.
movie, right? And likes a little stupid humor to add to it. This is for you. Yep.
Alrighty. Okay, friends. You can always find us on Facebook and Instagram or Twitter. I'm sorry, X, whatever it is now. I have to change that in my notes. You can find the podcast. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, Amazon Prime, wherever you get your podcasts. You can probably find us. And wherever you do, please subscribe to us and please leave a rating. Hopefully, a high one. We appreciate that. Please contact us. We'd love to hear from you. Okay, so next time. We're going to 1985.
Okay.
And the movie is it's my choice for Keith. The movie is Brazil. Have you heard of it?
No, never heard of it. Brazil.
No, I've never heard of that.
1985, directed by Terry Gilliam. He was originally part of Monty Python's Flying Circus.
Okay.
And the British comedy troupe.
Brazil, 1985.
Yes.
Okay.
He did. If people out there listening, if you know Monty Python, you know that they did really funny short animation scenes in their show. And he was the one who did the animation.
Okay.
This movie is not animated, though. He became an actual live film director. And I'm very curious to see what your take is on this movie, Steve.
Yeah. All right. Well, I can't wait to watch it and discuss it later.
Well, we can't say goodbye without saying thank you to our Halloween dear friend, Latrice Carter. Latrice, thanks.
Thank you for inviting me as always.
As always.
As always. And it's a running date, girl. It's a running date.
Oh, of course, right?
Hopefully the movie I pick next year you'll like better.
I'm sure that I will, Jay.
Well, you know what? Even I just love
I will watch anything once if I can.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. And let's discuss it. That's what I love about this. We can sometimes the best discussions are about movies you don't like.
Oh my gosh. As you already know.
Isn't this truth? That's the truth.
All the time. Okay, and also everybody listening, Latrice Carter, her podcast is Horror Movie Warriors. Be sure to check it out. And be sure to check out the edition that we're recording today. We're going to be talking about the movie Demons, one of my favorites. So I can't wait to.
Yes,
cool.
I love
Latrice.
Right.
I'll be seeing you later today.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy.
Keith, big hugs to the family and tell them I said Happy Halloween.
Yes.
Will do.
Keith, I have got to thank you so much for getting in touch with me when Jay was having his
of course.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I wasn't sure you were informed. I know you're such a dear friend to us all, and I wanted you to make sure that you could. I know that you also have good spiritual connections with many other people too that could send him some good vibes and some good prayers and lift him up.
And
so
it happened. It happened.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So
I thank y'all so
absolutely.
much.
You are more than welcome, Latrice.
I can't even tell you how thankful I am for people like y'all.
Oh, such good friends we are.
Yeah, Jay, we love you so much.
Yeah, ain't that the
it's
truth?
Okay, don't make me cry.
All right, getting gushy over here.
All right.
Good times.
Well, everybody have a fun, spooky Halloween.
Yeah.
And wear something silly and fun. And we'll be talking to y'all soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. 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 Okay. Bye-bye. Okay.